What's up everyone, my name is Mike Harding, coming out of Pickering, Ontario, Canada. I teach a calisthenics class and I'm also a personal trainer out of this gym, Pound for Pound Muay Thai. We teach BJJ, kickboxing, and now also calisthenics. I'm an affiliate with the WCO and also an ambassador for Strength Reps in Canada. Today we're going to talk about push-ups. Basically going to teach you how to do a proper push-up. And when I say proper, I mean allowing the mechanics to be proper, the foundation behind it. I'm going to teach you different variations and progressions of the exercise. And also we're going to talk about stacking the weight properly and not onto your joints, not more or less onto your muscles. So basically it's just going to give you a better benefit when you do the push-up instead of causing injuries and stress on the joints. Basically now I'm going to show you how 90% of the world does a push-up, which I'm not going to say it's not going to build your strength, but it's going to put a lot of stress on your joints. It's not going to stack your weight properly on your muscles, and it just won't give you the benefits a push-up can give you. So generally, when people are doing push-ups, they think that their body's supposed to be completely straight. So they're going to be like this. They're going to have their scapulas collapsed and their core unactivated. So this is how most people do a push-up, right? So when doing a push-up like that, you're obviously still going to build muscle, but you're not going to be building the proper muscle, and you're not going to be getting the benefits a push-up gives you. So here is the proper way to do a push-up. When doing a push-up, you want your scapula pushed out, and your scapula are your shoulder blade bones. So when I say pushed out, it means your chest is going to come up and your back is hollow. So irregular, collapsed scapula, pushed out. This is also activating your core. You can see that once I push out my scapula, it automatically hollows my body and my abs are flexed. When I'm like this, it's not. Push out my scapula, it's an automatic contraction of the core. So now, the harder part is keeping this position while doing a push-up. Because a lot of people lose the scapula push-out and everything collapses. So this is what normally happens. They come down, then the scapula comes in, and your core deactivates, and then you can come back up. So the way to do it properly is to keep everything pushed out, core activated, down, up, down, up. So that basically explains how to do the push-up correctly. We talked about proper stacking of the weight on the muscles, not on the joints. And I really want you to be aware of pushing your scapula out during this exercise. It completes the exercise. Without doing it, the core is not activated. So you're not going to get the benefits a push-up, deserves. I'm going to talk about different variations now and progressions of the exercise for the people that can't do a push-up often. Now I'm going to get into some progressions and different variations of the push-up. Basically going to regress the exercise, meaning I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to show by far the easiest way to do a push-up. So if you're not able to do a push-up period on the floor, you're going to lean against a wall and you're going to build your strength by just doing push-ups against the wall. It's fairly easy. This is an extreme beginner. Well, after the wall, we're going to come down to the floor and we're going to do push-ups off of our knees onto a raised platform. In this case, we're going to use half of a parallel. So basically, you're going to have your knees on the floor instead of your feet, and you're going to use this instead of the floor to make it just a little easier. So you're going to be very aware of pushing your scapula, activating your core. You're going to come down, core activated the whole time, full range of motion, all the way up. All the way down, all the way up. Now, the next progression is going to be a push-up off the ground, off of your knees. So again, aware of the scapula, core activation, all the way down, all the way up. All the way down, full range of motion, all the way up. I can't stress enough how important it is to do full range of motion push-ups. In any exercise you do, you should be going all the way down, all the way up in any form of movement that you do. Next, we're gonna do a full push-up off of our feet, but using a raised platform. So this allows the weight distribution to be a little lighter on you and easier on the push-up. So feet on the ground, scapula pushed out, core activated, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. If you're able to do that with ease, I suggest to come to the ground like I showed you earlier in the push-up video. Core activated, scapula pushed out, all the way down, all the way up. So right there are 5 progressions that you can do to get yourself to a full push-up. Now I'm gonna talk about some different variations of push-ups to either make the push-up harder, easier, or activating different muscles. So first I'll talk about the push-up that is the most basic and the one that everybody does is called the military. So basically your shoulder width apart, it's more of a tricep push-up than a chest. Now when doing a push-up also, always head forward, head up. So this is the military. Shoulders, scapula pushed out, core activated, hands shoulder width apart, down, up. We can also talk about a diamond push-up. It's a very, very good push-up for the chest, one of my favorites. Basically making a diamond position with your hands. Again, scapula pushed, core activated, all throughout the movement, all the way down, all the way up. You can get into some wide grip push-ups. Hands forward, wider than your shoulder width, core activated, all the way down, all the way up. So I explained some of the most basic and intermediate to beginner types of push-ups, hand grips, and progressions. I hope I helped you guys out with this information and knowledge. You guys can check me out on Instagram, muscle_up_Mike, Strength Rap Ambassador Canada. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope to hear from you soon.